Here we are at the Jordanian School Garden. It's quite a changed environment. Birds are singing in the background. And Craig McIntosh and I just stepped into the shade house garden here. It's 8 o'clock, it's 8:30 in the morning. And to our surprise, in front of us, what I've got in my hands, quite a surprise to us. Here is a little desert frog. What a great environment. A little desert frog in our garden. Now that's got to be an indicator that we're doing a few things right when you consider what the landscape's like around us. And there's a frog living right here. I'm not going to scare him too much longer, so I'm going to let him go.
Leslie, we were here 8 months ago in October 2009. What I saw when I left, the earth was just getting broken and they started digging the trenches for the beds, not raised beds but sunken beds inside the shade house behind us. It's very different now. What are your observations on this?
I'm just amazed. I've been very anxious to come here, to come back to Jordan, to take a look at the site and to see what kind of transformation has taken place. And we're in June now. It's June 7th, so we're entering sort of the dead heat, and we're in the lowest spot on Earth. So this is just really, really hot. And to see the plants and the trees just taking off, the trees that we had planted were just maybe like about, perhaps like a meter high, and they've actually doubled and tripled in size. I'm just astounded. And a lot of that has to do with mulching, because mulching is something that the people here and also over in Afghanistan, it's a new concept for them. And to be able to, where water is such a scarce resource, and to be able to retain that water has made a tremendous difference just in the rapid growth. And the greenhouse behind us, I am just thrilled with. I mean, it's just a profusion of vegetables and vine vegetables and fruits and flowers, which means that we are going green in the desert. You can grow things in the desert, but you have to use a permaculture and an organic and a sustainable approach in order to do that.
This isn't the first crop, is it?
No, this is the first. This is the third one now.
Third crop.
Third crops coming through this little shade house.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting to see the ground. It's actually when we hit the ground 8 months ago, it's basically powder, salty.
It was
soil.
hard packed, I know.
And now it's different.
And what's happening to the produce that they're getting from this?
Wow, if you look out, what is there is the small kitchen for the school. And this is the classroom for the school, for the kids.
So we're feeding the teachers and the students.
Just for the teaching them economy, because they grow the produce. They teaching them how they use it in the kitchen. They take the produce to the kitchen, and the leftover they selling it. And they just teaching them how they could make.
So they're actually selling some surplus for added income for the school.
They do. They actually selling it. They document everything, and they have a book with them. And the manager, the garden manager, she's holding the book with her, and they basically put everything down and what they've been doing and how many crops and how much they produce.
Nadia, maybe we can hear from one of the students what they have to say about the work that they're doing here.
I'm here amongst the kids here from the school, and I have May and Aisha and Maha. They're from different class. They high school and primary school. And May, شو رأيك بالمشروع؟ شو بتعمل؟
احنا بنشكر المعهد الاسترالي كثير، ونتمنى انه يزيدوا الزراعة بأجزاء كثيرة من المدرسة. شكرا.
And she's actually very excited. She said thank you for the PRI of Australia, actually, our organization, Kids Are Sweet and Jordan. And she thanks us for this project, and she's actually asking if we could make it a little bit more bigger than that. She wanted to be more extended, a bit more further. And عائشة، ايش يا عائشة شو كنتوا بتعملوا وانتوا بتطلعوا برا بتاخذوا دروس على هذا؟ شو الاشياء اللي استفدتوا منها؟
كنا بنستفيد طبعا. بداية نشكر المعهد الاسترالي على شوي من.
She thanks us again, and she said it's been very pleasure to work in this project, especially teach the families, the poor families here to independent themselves when they grow their own food, because they learn from, the kids learn here and they take it back home. And she said it's been excellent to do all this stuff. And she said this is a small project, but it's been a fantastic small project to take big ideas out there. And مها انت مها شو يعني تعلمتي؟ خلينا نحكي من لما كنتوا بمنتوج تبيعوا منتوج اشياء زي هيك، تعلمتوا كيف تتعاملوا مثلا بالماده، كيف ممكن تعملوا خلينا نحكي مصاري تساعد البنات على هيك اشياء؟
هسا احنا بالبيت مثلا موجودة عندنا في المدرسة.
She said it's been very good model, this small project, and she's request us nicely if we could help out to extend this project. And she's saying is teach people really well, because they cook better than they go out if they very poor and buy their food from outside. They could just grow it in backyard, and they do it, and they learn something very, very important. She said grow their own meat without any chemical. This is very, very important to them, she said.
We just learned that the Department of Education in Jordan is having some kind of competition about the gardens.
Yeah, that's right. It's just the principal of the Jordanian school. She told me they going for a competition with all the other schools in the country. They do it every year because they try to teach the kids about the environment here in Jordan, because all the trouble happening around the world. And yeah, they're going for it and seem to be there in the top 5, and will be interesting to see which way they are.
So we've got the whole school, the whole Department of Education, and potentially all the schools in Jordan looking at this as a pattern for gardens in other parts of the country.
Yeah, they heard about it and they wondered what they're doing, and they came along and had a look and see what they've been doing, and they like it. And I had phone calls from all the principal schools around the area. They're asking us if we could help them out to start something.